Good evening, Watson. We find ourselves delving into a most unsettling case.
Indeed, Holmes, the interview we will examine belongs to Chris Watts, who stands accused of a heinous crime against his family.
His mannerisms during the discussion are most revealing.
The subtleties of his facial expressions may provide insight into his state of mind.
Let us dissect the video and discern the truth that lies hidden within his expressions.
Chris Watts, WATTS.
Wow. What's going on right now around your house?
Right now, it's got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's like they're doing their best right now to figure out like if they can get a scent, see where they went. If they went on foot, they went in a car, or they went somewhere. And right now, it's just like they've been on point. They're going through the house trying to get a scent, and hopefully they could.
What happened? Your wife came home. Tell me what's.
She came home from the airport 2 a.m. and I left around 5:15. She was still here, and like about 12:10 in that afternoon, her friend Nicole showed up at the door. Like I had texted Shanann a few times.
Observe, Watson. When Chris states, "and nothing," it's vanished. His mouth opens slightly, as if he recoils from the very admission.
Indeed, it's as though he struggles with the implication of those words. The weight of what he's confessing seems palpable.
His eyes blink repeatedly, almost as if he cannot bear to see the truth reflected back at him. It's quite a contrast to his earlier composure.
Yet that reaction, does it not stem from sheer disbelief? He may well be grappling with the enormity of his actions, the horror nested within that emptiness.
A point worth considering, but notice the distance he maintains when discussing his family. This emotional detachment implies a deep conflict between grief and guilt.
Yes, ultimately, it means he is caught between the memory of loss and the reality of his role in it. In this moment, Chris Watts reveals a man desperately evading the truth he cannot face.
Times that day, I called her, but she never got back to me, but she wasn't getting back to any of her people as well. And that's what really concerned a lot of people is like, if she's not getting back to her, like if she doesn't get back to me, that's fine. Like she gets busy during the day, but she didn't get back to her people, which was very concerning. And Nicole called me when she was at the door, and that's when I came home. And then walked in the house, and nothing was vanished. Nothing was here. I mean, she wasn't here. The kids weren't here. Nobody was here.
What's your wife's name?
Shanann, Shanann.
What's your kids' name?
Bella and Celeste.
How do you spell Celeste?
Celeste.
How old are your daughters?
Bella's 4.
Observe, Watson, as he recounts, and nothing. It's vanished. The rapid blinking suggests a moment of panic, perhaps a flicker of fear.
Yes, but one might argue that disorientation in such a moment is expected. He's grappling with something profound, after all.
Yet consider how he brushes past the disappearance of his wife and children. The distance in his phrasing suggests an attempt to disengage emotionally.
True, but would that not simply be a defense mechanism? The man has just claimed she wasn't here.
But his eyes betrayed him then. They widened, indicating something more, an inner conflict over the truth he knows.
It is indeed troubling. It feels as though he is rehearsing his lines rather than living the reality of his loss.
Precisely, Watson. His words and body tell a disquieting story, one of denial wrapped in a chilling calm.
Celeste is 3.
And so, how many times did you try calling her?
I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times just to say, what's going on? Like because after I called her and texted her once, it's like maybe she was just busy. Like she had just gotten back. Like everybody's probably calling her from her trip. She just got back from Arizona, and I figured she was just busy. But when her friend showed up, that's what it was like. It registered like, all right, this isn't right.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like I hope that she's somewhere safe right now, and with the kids.
Notice how he says, "I hope that she's somewhere safe right now." His eyes flicker away at the word safe. It suggests a deep fear intertwined with the stark reality of their situation.
Indeed, he avoids direct eye contact, almost as if confronting the possibility that she isn't safe is too much to bear.
Quite. His mouth tenses when he uttered, "This isn't right." It implies an internal acknowledgement of something far graver, a disconnect from the truth.
It could also reflect his struggle to articulate what he fears facing. The way he phrases it, "I don't even want to just throw anything else," suggests he's shielding himself from further implications.
A clever observation, Watson. Yet I fear it's a lack of emotional honesty. His facade crumbles further when he says, if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. It hints at something darker lurking beneath.
Yes, it portrays a man who is grasping at control while clearly heavy with unconfessed guilt. Chris Watts evades the reality of his actions through a veil of false hope and denial.
Kids, but I mean, could she just taken off? I don't know, but if somebody has her and they're not safe, like, I want them back now. Like, that's what's in my head. Like, if they're safe right now, they're gonna come back. But if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. Like, if they're not safe, last night I had every light in the house on. I was hoping that I would just ran over by the kids running in the door and just like barrel rushing me, but it didn't happen. And it was just a traumatic night trying to be here.
I'm gonna ask some kind of tough questions. Your relationship with your kids.
Yeah, my kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life. And there's like, I mean, last night, like during when they usually eat dinner, it was just like I miss them. Like, I mean, I miss telling them, hey, you got to eat that, or you're not gonna get your dessert. And just like you're not gonna get your snack after. I miss that.
Listen carefully to his admission. And last night, when they usually eat dinner, it was just like, I miss them. The moment he recalls that simple familial routine, his mouth tenses, betraying a deep-seated yearning.
Yes, it suggests genuine sorrow, Holmes, but does it not also reflect a rehearsed image, a desperate attempt to grasp at normality amid chaos?
Quite. Yet I posit there's more. When he states, I miss telling them. He's not merely reflecting on absence. It hints at a larger guilt shadowing him, one he cannot face openly.
It does imply that, but I wonder if this is simply part of his delusion. It could be genuine distress expressed poorly under immense pressure.
But consider how he pivots to frivolous details. The Minnie Mouse couch, while unable to articulate the gravity of last night. It reveals a man caught in the web of his own fabrication, where grief intertwines with an unbearable truth.
That's astute, Holmes. It suggests he is tethered to a facade, struggling against an overwhelming tide of guilt that he cannot acknowledge without shattering.
Yeah, like I miss them, cuddle up on their couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up on and watch, Bubble Guppies or something. And it was just like, it was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on, and I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on, and know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. It was that's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like, wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want. Storms around so she's supposed to get home like 11. She got home at like 1:48. She got in bed about 2.
What was she going for? Like family trip or?
It was a Thrive direct sales. It was a local event that was down there between a bunch of leaders in the company.
And that day she was back.
I left work early.
A rather telling moment, wouldn't you agree? When Chris says, and that night, that day she was back, there's a stutter, almost a fumble over his own words.
Yes, he seems to falter at the memory's edge, as if the recollection is too heavy for him to carry, a slip of the tongue that invites scrutiny.
Precisely. Notice how his lips pressed tightly together afterward, a sign of discomfort. He deliberately withholds something here.
Or perhaps he struggles with the implications of what he's about to reveal. It could suggest an internal conflict rather than mere guilt.
Perhaps, yet I suspect it's more than just nerves. He seems to be minimizing the emotional weight of what's unfolding. A telling discrepancy.
Yes, he edits himself in real time. This avoidance, combined with the emotional conversation he barely acknowledges, speaks volumes. He is ensnared in a truth he fears to confront.
Early that morning, like 5:15, 5:30. So like she barely gotten into bed pretty much.
And this might be a tough question, but did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like, somebody has to come forward.
Have you spoken to her family, like her parents?
Yeah, they've been in constant contact, like every hour. I mean, everybody back in North Carolina and the East Coast. I mean, from Maine to Florida.
What is her parents saying to you? Like,
They're just like if they need to get on a flight, just let them know. Because I mean, they feel helpless right now because they're on the opposite side of the country. I mean, Colorado is. I mean, you can't just drive around and look. I mean, it's just like you wouldn't really know what you're looking for. That's what the cops pretty much told me. That first day, I was like, I want to get out and drive around. They said, you wouldn't know what to look for.
last couple of questions. Law enforcement, what have the police or the sheriffs or your neighbors, is anybody, what's police saying to you?
Right now, this is what they're doing right now is with the canines in the sense. I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing they've done so far.
Observe Watson. The moment he says, the federal police department did all the searching of the house, his mouth tightens. It's a sign of anxiety that emerges just after he recalls the police's involvement.
Yes, and it seems rather rehearsed, as though he's reciting a well-prepared script. His body language doesn't align with the weight of the statement he's making.
Indeed, the way he stumbles over, what have the police or the sheriffs or your neighbors, has anybody, what, reveals a struggle to articulate. It suggests he's wrestling with an uncomfortable truth he cannot fully confront.
Or perhaps that jumble reflects genuine confusion amid his horror. Nerves can do strange things to a man in such dire circumstances.
Yet, even amidst nerves, the rapid blinking, an uncommon response, signals a deeper unease. It hints that he may be distancing himself from the reality of his actions, even as he speaks of them.
Quite so. At this juncture, it reveals a man not merely trapped by fear, but ensnared by guilt, striving to maintain a facade while alluding to truths he dreads to utter.
Because yesterday, the Federal Police Department did all the searching of the house and tried to gather whatever information they could. And with the detectives, officers, and sergeants, and today it's, I mean, obviously with all the activity that's around, there's a lot going on around here, and I really hope that all this can lead to something positive.
What did your neighbors, did they see anything? Did your neighbors see anything?
No, like the police department went door to door asking, like, cameras and everything, just like nothing.
And my last question, if you have any though, so feel free to step in. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch these, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I can take that mic off you.
Observe his words, Watson. He says, I need to see everybody again, and yet his gaze shifts downward, a significant tell.
Yes, I note the downward shift indicating a retreat into something painful. That suggests he feels the weight of his words.
Precisely. How curious that he declares his longing mid-sentence. I suspect this isn't merely about missing his family, but a deeper recognition of loss.
A common reaction, perhaps. Grief can manifest as a withdrawal into the self, especially following such trauma.
True, but coupled with the pressing of his lips, this evokes a sense of suppression. He struggles not just to express love, but to confront the gravity of his actions.
Your implication is troubling. It reflects not just sorrow, but a fear of the reality he must face. Chris Watts, in this moment, reveals a man deeply entangled in a web of his own making.
In examining Chris Watts' interview, I find his credibility sorely lacking. His claim, I need to see everybody again, resonates with a haunting disconnection.
Indeed, the pattern emerges clearly. He seemed at ease discussing mundane topics, yet faltered on deeper issues, revealing a delicate terrain he fears to traverse.
Precisely, Watson. His expressions of yearning often clashed with an unsettling calm. It is a mosaic of concealment shadowed by a chilling guilt, leaving us to wonder what truth lies beneath.
A compelling assessment, Holmes. Thus, Watts' account collapses under scrutiny, revealing the weight of a dark reality he cannot embrace.
To our viewers, I urge you to like and share this video. Your engagement aids our humble endeavor, and do leave a comment on which person or interview you wish us to dissect next.
Yes, after all, the algorithm, much like the criminal mind, thrives on scrutiny.
Ah, Watson, the pursuit of truth is its own delightful enigma, is it not? And there you have it, Watson. Of all the moments we examined, these three betrayed the subject most plainly. Study the eyes, the mouth, the tilt of the head. The face confesses what the voice will not.